Okay, so we're going to get right back into the Timeline Traveler. This is the Dori story, and this is part 34. So I do remember yesterday we left off with Officer Tony not doing so well. He was still unraveling. It's like all of a sudden he has this obsession with Miracle. And not just because he thinks she's beautiful. His obsession is trying to convince the world that she's not exactly who she said she is. So that's his mission. And it seems like it's not going as well as he thought it would. But we're going to start from Dori has a date today. Her date is actually with Toki. So we're going to start at Dori's house with her and Miracle. So Miracle woke up the next day and she knew that she wanted to actually see Ben. So she woke up Dori and said, hey, I have a date this morning. You got a date this afternoon. Girl, we got dates. Dori stretched herself and she said, yeah. She said, I feel so much better. She said, I tried to see if I guess the pressure from him doing the, trying to make sure I was alive, chest pressures, I mean, it felt like my chest was bruised, but it feels and looks fine now. Sis, I am so sorry you went through that. She said, that has to have been tragic, just knowing that you could have died. Yeah. It definitely is, and even today, I just want to really enjoy my day, because you just never know, and I don't want to take anything for granted when it comes to this life thing, so I'm definitely going to have me a good time with Toki today, and yeah, I'm going to live it up. I'm going to actually start enjoying my life. Now that's the spirit, sis. That's the spirit. Well, that's why I'm up so early. I need to go through your closet and borrow an outfit. Yeah, girl, yeah, anytime. So Miracle gets up and started rummaging through her closet and came to this beautiful dress that was floral, but we're talking these really big flowers, and it was just a beautiful dress. So she pulled it out. She said, what do you think about this? She said, now that will look good on you, sis. She said, I got some shoes that'll go right, that rocks well with that dress, girl. And she said, yep, I'll take them. So she pulled the shoes out of a box, and she slid them over to her, and Miracle looked at it, and she said, now this is a great outfit, sis. She said, Ben ought to like this. And she said, I guarantee you he will. So Miracle went ahead and went into the bathroom and took a shower and got dressed for the day. And then after that, she went to her purse and grabbed Ben's telephone number. I mean, it was only 30 minutes before he got off work, so she decided to give him a call. So she wound up going ahead and giving him a call. She put it on speaker, and she waited, and it rang. And then finally he answered. Yeah, hi, this is Ben. Hi, Ben. This is Miracle. Yeah, hey, Miracle. I was hoping you called, and here you are. Yeah, so I wanted to see if you still wanted to meet for breakfast this morning. Yeah, I absolutely do. He said, I can't wait to see you. He said, how about I meet you on 12th Street? There's a really great breakfast place over there, and it's not too far from the station, and that'll give you, and it just, it's a really great place. Yeah, that sounds great. So send me the location, and I shall be there about, 7:15, 7:30? That's perfect, because, again, I can walk from here. He said, well, yeah, I can walk from here. So I'll shower, and then I'll head on over there. Wonderful. So I'll see you about 7:30. Okay, great. So see you then. So they got off the phone, and Miracle was excited, and she looked over at Dori, and Dori was smiling at her as she was talking on the phone. She said, look how that worked out. She said, it still led you to a good guy. She said, yeah, and I really think this one is more my speed, because, Dori, when I got off the fire truck, he picked me up and placed me on the ground. I mean, I could have easily just walked down the steps, but first he grabbed my hand and He walked me down the steps, and then at the very last one, he picked me up and placed me on the ground. It was just very gentle and very kind and sweet. And not to mention, he was awfully protective. I mean, he didn't have to bring me here. He didn't have to wait to see if I was okay. I mean, technically, I put in a false call to the fire station. Yeah, technically he did. So he did go above and beyond. You just never know. That might be the one. You never know. Well, I guess time will tell, and I don't want to rush my feelings because you see what happened. Whew, I don't need another Officer Tony. He is so strange. I mean, the way he came and knocked on my door and all the name calling. I mean, Dori, he's so disrespectful. I've just never been talked to this way, and for him to treat me like he knows something about me is just alarming. It's as if he wants me to be this fictitious person that he has in his head. And it just reminds me of a wounded boy or wounded man or something. He just seems very wounded. Yeah, there's so many of them out here that just, I don't know what that is. She said, me myself, I can't do it. So I understand, sis. I mean, that is very scary when someone latches onto you that way and don't know how to let go. So you be careful. She said that, you should start carrying your, you know what I'm saying. You should start taking it with you wherever you go. Yeah, you're right. I am licensed to carry, so I definitely will keep that in mind. I will do that more often, and I think, just as it's been said, next time, I'm not going to give him any more warnings about, I'm not going to be so considerate as far as, his career, because he's literally harassing me. He's coming to my home. He's calling me several times, and I just feel harassed, as you should, sis. I mean, and it's dangerous in these day and time because that came out of nowhere. It's not like you guys dated, you have a history. It's nothing like that. So this is different, and you need to take it very seriously. Yeah, I agree. So next time I will dial 911. Yeah. So they had talked so long that it was literally 7 o'clock, and so Dori said, honey, ding, 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 it's time. You need to get out of here. And so she said, yeah, let me request myself an Uber. So she went and requested herself an Uber, and it was literally 5 minutes away. So she said, well, I got 5 minutes. She said, sis, I'm going to really enjoy myself, and I'm going to take you up on that, because you just never know. Because after yesterday, knowing that could have happened to you, I'm really going to never take you for granted. And I mean, not that I have or anything, but I just want us to do more, and just living life and having fun. I couldn't agree with you more, sis, and that's just real. So I'm really going to do that today. I told Toki that I was planning something, which I did. I mean, I have. I've set something up, and he's going to love it. I don't even think he understands how beautiful this is going to be, and I'm really going to get there at least an hour earlier so that I can put the final touches, and his mouth is going to drop. I mean, I'm just thankful for his patience, because he could have just thought that I was standing him up, and he was very understanding, and not to mention how protective he was of us that night when, Officer Tony did stop by that evening. Yeah, I know. If no one remembers, I remember. So Miracle wound up getting a notification that the car was 2 minutes away. So she looked at the car as it was pulling. So she looked at her notification and she said, "Oh my gosh, it's 2 minutes away. Let me hurry up and grab my stuff, and I'm gonna go downstairs." She said, "Sis, please have a good day, and please don't die on me today." Okay, sis, I got you. I will not die on you. She said, not to mention, I got that planet that's running around trying to make sure I stay alive, so I should be okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. That is your protection. So, okay, well, you have a good day. Enjoy your date. And they gave each other a hug. And Miracle went downstairs, got in a car, and wind up meeting Ben, the firefighter.